For y'all that don't know what a 50-50 yard is, a lot of things going on in the California penitentiary where they integrate in these yards and they're not all GP. Just because you're outside, that doesn't mean it's general population. A 50 yard is a lot of pedophiles, snitches, whatever, whatnot. It's people that don't want to program with the real convicts, right? S&Y yard is another yard like that. That penitentiary in Tehachapi is S&Y and 50-50 yards. Plain and simple, Tory Lanez is a Canadian entertainer, and you came to California and you was playing California games, and you didn't have no qualification to play them games, and you got your stupid ass stabbed. Got your stupid ass stabbed because y'all be thinking California street, you be thinking this gang culture is something to play with, and you was up there playing around and you got stabbed. You got stabbed, and you almost lost your life. And you almost lost your life, boy, because you've been out here playing. You thinking this content is king, that this is not a real world. And Tory, not saying I'm glorifying he got stabbed, but you put yourself in a situation that you, Tory Lanez, should have never been in from day one. And now this is where we at. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for me to be in prison and knew, I said, I know where he got stabbed. Per person asked me when it first happened, why he get stabbed, Big Mike? Because he had no business doing something he had no business doing behind the walls. That's why the stupid ass got stabbed.
Yo, I think Tory Lanez is a perfect case of, my bad, Ashley 21, what's good? Slick Vic, what's good? Thank you for joining. Real quick though, Gidget, Gerald, Purify, thank y'all for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. Cece says, put your life on the line for a verse. She's talking about Drake.
Yeah,
I think Tory is a classic case of following your dick into the worst trouble in the world, because that's when fucking, when trying to fuck everything moving goes wrong. That's Tory Lanez right there.
Bro, you're in prison because you was fucking Megan and her girlfriend. That's it.
Yeah, you could have just been fucking Kelsey and been straight, or fucking Megan, but you had to fuck them both. Like,
you had to fuck them both.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why you're in prison. And then you went to a California prison playing games. They say he in there talking crazy to people. He in there moving money around. He in there talking crazy to niggas' wives that visited. Nigga, I'm Tory Lanez. This nigga done released 2 mixtapes and a full album while in the pen. He thinking he the shit. He harassing Megan Thee Stallion from cell phones. He doing all kind of wild shit in the pen on a 50-50 yard. Nigga, the dude that stabbed him already had a few institutional stickings and ain't never coming home.
So he ain't got nothing to lose.
Hey, bro, as soon as they told me he got stabbed 14 times, I said, yeah, Mexican stabbed him. I said, yeah, I know exactly who stabbed him. Bro, I've been there, and y'all thinking I'm saying that racist? No. Let me tell y'all, I'm just going to keep 100. When it comes to that knife work, that's something they do, and they do good, bro. When I heard he got hit 4 times in the back, 3 times in the head. No, hold on, 4 times in the back, 4 times in the back, 3 times in the torso, in the back, and 1 in the face. I said, what the fuck?
Crazy. They said that nigga's jaw was open.
Bro, Tehachapi's an hour away from Bakersfield. It's called airlift. They airlifted his ass to the hospital.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's get into this new music. This is Slowly from Jamie Ave. He's an R&B singer out of Ventura. We played his music before. His name was Jamie Boy before. It sounds like he changed his name to Jamie Ave. I think he's changed his sound a little bit too. So let's listen and see. We're gonna rate it 1 through 5. Y'all let us know what you think in the chat. Big Mike, let me know if you can hear it.
I can hear it.
You know it's been hard for me to realize.
Tag Jamie Boy in the chat.
Spending my time to get alright. Didn't wanna lose a faith. Don't want it just hard to feel right. Safe from me. Oh baby, all the love we made, I couldn't throw it all away. It's alright. We ain't perfect and I know we're both sides. Your eyes paint a picture I can't get out my mind. Maybe it's time for me to lose sight. Maybe it's time to get you up right now. All I know is that it ain't right. It don't feel right. All of these for when it hurts. No, it ain't what I need. Some time to reverse. All it ain't working. Cause it gets harder at night, but I'm no better Yeah, you was my shorty. You and I both together, we found it. At times tried us and we caught it. But
Fucking hate Charter so much. It's the worst.
we ain't perfect and I know.
You talking about the Wi-Fi?
You right.
Yeah, bro, she's always tripping.
Get on my mind. Maybe it's time for me to lose sight. Maybe it's time to hit you up right now. All I know is that it ain't right. Don't feel right. All I need for when it hurts. No, it ain't worth it. I need some time to reverse all that ain't working. Cause it gets harder at night. I'm no better with time. Maybe we should be loving slowly.
PTC Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. That's Jamie Ave out of actually Oxnard. He's from Oxnard, California. It's called Slowly, brand new music, new look, new name, new sound. But is it lit though? 1 through 5. What do you give it, Big Mike and Walk?
Before I give it a score, I'm gonna tell you, for the visual, the energy, and what he was doing, I'm gonna give him a 4. But the sound, the sound like that wasn't my type of R&B. But on everything else, boy, he I see he got the full package, bro, and he can go somewhere, bro. I didn't really like that beat, bro, but the energy and that visual and the way he was moving and into it, yeah. So I give him a 4, bro. It wasn't a bad song, and I'm giving him a high score. And that's another thing how I'm looking at this stuff now. I'm giving him a high score of the way he's presenting himself and out there. So that's why I gave him a 4. The beat, I did not like it. The style of R&B, I did not like it. Y'all know I come from that 90 R&Bs. I want to hear some crying and boo-hooing. I want to hear some Casey and JoJo and I Love You, Bitch on an R&B song. All that up-tempo beat, happy, no. Niggas rhythm and blues, nigga. Cry to these bitches. Cry to these bitches.
Yo, a 4 is strong though. A 4, and I get it. So you're saying based on the quality of the production, the music video, the presentation, it's a 4, but it's not. You wouldn't listen to it every day, is what you're saying.
Nigga, wait, I might not listen to that ever again. But understand why I gave it a 4. You artists got to understand he put a lot into that. And imagine if he put a lot into that with a better beat and a better written song. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's you understand what I'm trying to say.
Of course. I think I'm definitely, no matter what, I'm gonna make this an 805 song, you should know, because of the caliber of artist he is. Like he you know what I'm saying? He's one of the biggest artists on the coast. So I'm gonna make this an 805 song, you should know, and let the coast decide. But that being said, I'm gonna give this a realest score I've ever given. Because I fuck with him. And I like him. I think he's talented. I think he has the potential to be one of the best on the coast. Too. So I'm going to give this song a 2 because I don't like it at all. It's terrible. I think that it sounds like the worst version of Neo that I hate. I hate this era of Neo. Like it sounds like Neo So Sick of Love Songs era.
Yeah.
And I like that song, So Sick of Love Songs, but that was the beginning of the end of me liking Neo, that era, because there's just so many, like Irreplaceable and all of those songs I fucking hate. I cannot stand that Neo era. And it sounds like that shit. And I just don't like it. Like it's just very generic and stale. I don't like it.
Go ahead. I gave it a high score just on the production. I didn't like the beat. I didn't like the song. So we saying the same thing. And I'm also trying to get away from being so nice. I don't like a lot of you niggas. Bro, we trying to build something for the coast and you niggas just keep sending us trash. But he sent us some dope shit in certain places, but around song, I'm with the Lord. It wasn't no dope ass song. Nigga, you keep that happy shit away.
And to be fair, he didn't send this in. It's just he's he's one of the bigger artists, and I saw it on my feed, and I was like, let's check this.
This is another executive decision when the big bad wolf ain't here. Huh? I see what you're on.
So I don't And the reason I'm being this candid is because I think he has the potential to, and we've heard way better songs from him. Like we've seen,
Yeah,
like he has one of the best R&B songs that I think that he's put out. So I mean,
yeah,
that's been put out in the 805, and this just ain't it. Like I don't like this sound. I hope this is not his new sound because it's just
yeah,
it puts me to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like you
yeah.
could have the best video in the world,
You know
and
that song would get played on, bro. That song would get played on one of them cheesy ass kid movies at the end when the good guys win. That's where that
yeah,
song belongs.
that part,
That's
that part. Yeah, it's not for me. So,
yeah,
but I'm gonna make it an 805 song. You should know, and I'm gonna leave it up to the coast. So let us know. Do
yeah,
you like Jamie App's new song, Slowly? Um, put what you think in the chat. Let him know what you think about it. Let him know where you heard it first. CTC
yeah.
Radio, the only radio station committed to the coast. Which bitch agrees with us? She doesn't really. Well, I think she agrees with me specifically, saying it sounds
Yeah,
like a Neo, the
yeah.
worst era of Neo. um, it's hard to decide what the worst era of Neo is. It might have been the EDM era,
No,
or
I like when Neo was just writing for people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. He's not a. He don't need to be in front of the camera, in my opinion. I'm gonna be
Hey,
real.
you see, bro, I really got to witness. So when I was in Narco, I got to listen to Big Boy in the Morning. And I
What up,
never
Casey
knew
family?
I never knew why Beyonce never performed to the left. Until recently, I was watching a documentary, and they said when that nigga Neo went up there and told them that he wrote that song and he wrote it from a male's perspective and he did an acapella for Big Boy, she ain't never performed that song again live.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
She was not feeling that the nigga wouldn't told everybody.
That's
they,
weird though, because it's not like we. I mean, I don't. I
but
didn't think that she writes
it's
all of her own songs, so that's
no,
weird. That
I don't think it was a point of that. I think it was a point that it being one of her biggest songs and the way he rolled it out. Like, yeah, nigga, I didn't
and
write that
he
for.
did make it about him. He definitely made it
Yeah,
about
he
him.
made it all about him, and she was like, "Oh yeah, is that right? I'll never perform this motherfucker."
That's crazy. Duop, what's your request? Let me know. You got a
Man, why
couple
he get?
minutes.
Why do I get special treatment? We about to talk about Chris Brown, cuz.
Well, he got a couple minutes, and we're definitely ending at 6 today because
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I'm
It's
exhausted.
no, not only you exhausted. I'm about to go hang out with my baby. What I'm gonna say,
But
yeah,
Chris Brown.
Chris, bro.
Well,
What Chris has did, bro?
so if you're not caught up, Chris Brown has been detained in the UK over something that happened in 2023. And there was a development that just happened today. Big Mike Gilliman, if you let him know.
Man, his ass is stuck. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere until he go to June. They said this is too serious. I don't know nothing about the British courts. Let's get that straight. But what I do know is that with the British, they said, "Hey, check this out. This is too serious for it to go to a lower court. We're bumping it up to a higher court. Oh, guess what? And you're a flight risk, so your ass is gonna sit in jail until your next court date." That's what.
Crazy. Which is when?
That,
Which is when?
man, June.
Fuck.
Sometime in June.
Damn. Graham
He's
C in the chat was good.
Graham.
Thank you for
Graham?
joining.
Oh, he on YouTube.
He
He
said
said
British courts are crazy.
yeah, they said that like me not knowing British courts, all they like I didn't know all of like they were talking about something Commonwealth and this, that, and the third. I'm like, what? And then it just said that the judge said the case is too serious to deal with in the lower court. I'm bumping it up to this court. And since you're a flight risk, we feel that you're gonna flee the country because you've been running from us since 2023. You can't go nowhere. You're stuck in jail. No bail.
Sheesh. So
So
let's
they announced it because they had to put his tour on hold. Tours on hold.
let's speculate. How do you think this one's gonna end? Because they've had a couple high profile people slip through their fingers. Is Chris gonna slip through their fingers?
I don't think so. I think Chris gonna have to deal with this head on right now. So we'll see in June. Worst case scenario, he forfeits his passport in June and gets bail and has to stay out there. Use some of that good old money he got to live in the UK until he deals with this. Worst case scenario, they smack his ass up with some time, nigga. Smack his ass with some time. And he over there. And he over there. Worst case scenario, they smack him with some time. He's in a foreign country doing time on some good old blood gang because he's a member.
Yo, it's crazy too because he was like on an upward swing. Like I think this has been the best public sentiment, the most positive responses I've seen from like just about his tour and his music in the last year or so. I haven't heard nothing negative about Chris in the last year or so. It's been all positive. It seemed like he was back on the good foot, tour selling out crazy, everybody excited. I heard that he even has I don't know if he was using drugs, but people allege that he uses drugs and that his drug usage has been a lot better since he's been on tour. So I hope this is not a step back. I hope it's not, but we're going to see. We're going to figure it out.
Yeah.
I do want to acknowledge this question in the chat. Daniel Bianes from Simi Valley asks, what's your best advice for new up-and-coming artists trying to come up?